So what exactly is a blockchain? A blockchain is a decentralized, distributed, and oftentimes public system of recording information which is very difficult or impossible to change, hack, or cheat the system. Blockchain essentially is a digital ledger of transaction that is duplicated and distributed across the network of computer system on the blockchain. And don't worry, I will explain everything I said. I did what I did just because I want to flex that I know stuff. But before getting into the video, hit the like button because that really helps to fight against the algorithm. So now let's talk about blockchain. As the name suggests, blockchain is a chain of blocks that contains information, and this system was first developed by a group of researchers in 1991 to timestamp digital documents. But as like everything, this technology was way ahead of its time, so it went almost unseen until 2009 when Satoshi Nakamoto used this technology to create his own digital token, and as we all know it today, Bitcoin. Remember earlier in the video I said blockchain essentially is a digital ledger, but unlike other ledgers, blockchain contains more than transaction information. Each block in a chain has 3 layers. 1, a data layer, 2, the hash layer, and 3, the layer we know it by the hash of previous block. Now, the data layer differs from blockchain to blockchain. For Bitcoin, it contains transaction information like who is the sender, who is the receiver, and how many coin did they transacted between each other. Transacted, I think that's a word. Now the second layer, which is the hash layer. Now hash essentially is the fingerprint of blockchain. It identifies a block and all of it contains, and it is unique like a fingerprint. After a block is created, then its hash gets calculated, and if you change certain things about the block, like you change its content, well, then its hash also gonna be changed with it, which simply means it no longer the same block. Now the third layer is the hash of its previous block. Well, it simply means that each block will point to its previous block's hash. Now I know it is a little bit confusing. Now let me explain. Let's assume we have 3 blocks in a blockchain. The number 3 block will point to number 2's hash, and number 2 will point towards number 1 hash. But you can see here that number 1 doesn't have any previous or recording of its previous block because it is the first block of that particular chain. And for that reason, we call the first block the genesis block. So now let's assume somehow you change number 2's content. So now number 2's hash is changed. And because number 2's hash is changed, number 3 cannot no longer points to number 2's hash. And now the whole chain is invalid. But as we all know, computers are super fast at calculation nowadays. So essentially a fast enough computer can calculate all the hash and make sure the blockchain doesn't get invalid, right? Yes, you are right. And to prevent this, each and every blockchain has something called proof of work. Proof of work slows down the process of creating and adding a block in a chain. And in the case of Bitcoin, it takes at least 10 minutes. And do you remember in the definition, I used a word that is decentralized, not a central authority. Well, what that means, each blockchain use a peer-to-peer network, giving everyone the permission to join. So when someone's join the network, the person gets a full copy of that blockchain, and when a block or a new block gets added to that chain, everyone in that network gets that block to verify and create a consensus. So to hack a chain, you not only have to calculate all the new block and its hashes, you have to wait for its proof of work and then gain access to 50% of that peer-to-peer network to create a consensus and verify your changed block. And that makes blockchain so much secure, and that is the particular reason why it is so hard to hack or tampered with. And at the same time, blockchain is ever evolving, and one of the newest development in a blockchain is something called smart contract. Now if you want to know more about smart contract, let me know in the comment section and hit the like button, because again that helps with the algorithm, and by commenting I will know that you want to know. So that was all the basics you need to know about a blockchain and how it's work and why it is so secure. And I have already made a video explaining cryptocurrency, so if you want to know about that, well, click the I button or check the description. Next on, we will be talking about how cryptocurrency works. So if you want to know more about that, press the subscribe button to get notified, and again hit the like button because that really helps with algorithm. And if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this one right here. And if you want to subscribe, as I said, you can do it by here. And there's Akash. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.